we'll start it off, and in last place we got the Memphis Express, a team that hasn't won very many games this season. You know, they only have one win. They came up close against the Legends, but still the problem, they have a good defense. They have a lot of close games. Just the offense is not very consistent, and they can't really find much running room. Zach Mettenberger has opened it up. They're not a bad team. You know, no teams in this league are necessarily bad. But Memphis just needs to get a complete win, get the offense going, have the defense force a couple of turnovers, and they should be on their way. At number 7, we have a team who is better than their ranking and their record. Just they haven't won the games that they needed to, and that's why they're at number 7. Yes, it's the Salt Lake Stallions, a team that plays excellent defense and has a pretty good offense that's just plagued by turnovers and mistakes. Woodrum's not a bad quarterback. He just had a lot of turnovers in this game. They also had some fumbles from the running backs. This is not a bad football team. In fact, they were beating the Fleet with 51 seconds left. They also had an incredible 2-point conversion to take the lead with just 51 seconds, and they ended up losing. Yes, an incredible game, but they still come up short again, just like they did against the Iron and many other teams. This is a good football team. They just need to work some things out on the offense, turn it over less, and maybe, just maybe, they can create some chaos in the Western Conference of this league. The Atlanta Legends have slowly turned this ship around, starting Aaron Murray at quarterback. He is now undefeated as a starter, and he also won his game where he came in for injured Matt Sims. The offense looks better, and I'll tell you what, the defense looks pretty good too. Now the Legends find themselves one game behind the Iron and could possibly make a case to be in the playoffs with the Apollos of the East Division. The Iron come in at number 5, and the Iron are starting a new quarterback, joining this new quarterback trend, which a lot of other teams are doing. Keith Price is now going to be the starter after all the talk with Luis Perez. He still hasn't thrown a touchdown. Keith Price threw the first touchdown pass in Iron history against the Apollos. Now, Keith Price is a very good quarterback. His ability to extend plays in the pocket using his feet can get this team down the field quicker and sustain drives. Their problem was they just weren't really doing anything on offense. Lots of you in the comments section were pointing this out. The offense is just boring to watch. Now with Keith Price, things are going to open up. If you watch here, he has an excellent scramble ability. He's able to scramble and pass the ball. We saw lots of this at Washington back in like 2013. If you see here, watch the pocket collapses, free rusher on him, gets outside, and throws a perfect pass to his open running back. So look for that for the Iron. Talk about a team that was down but not out. A horrible start against the Commanders, but they came thundering back and almost pulled off a 26-point deficit upset. They were this close, and it would have been incredible to see. But John Wolford and this offense started off bad. They dug a hole. But if this offense is consistent, they can easily be one of the top teams in the West, so look for them to compete. At number 3, we have the Fleet. This team was losing for most of the game, it felt like, to Salt Lake City. I thought they were actually going to lose near the end. Salt Lake City built up an incredible drive, but this offense came out, and I mean, this offense now means business. I got to give credit to Mike Bercovici. I did not really like him going into the season or through his first game, but he played really well against a tough defense. And talk about a defense, the Fleet defense came up huge, forcing turnovers, scoring 12 points, and getting this team the win. San Diego is now looking at that number 1 spot in the West. At number 2, we have the San Antonio Commanders, a team with a great offense, but an even better defense, and possibly the best defense in the AAF. Lots of people are saying the Iron has the best defense, but they did not show up against Orlando in probably their biggest game of the season so far. With that being said, this offense has made some pretty good strides. I mean, Kenneth Farrow's an incredible running back. The passing game isn't horrible. I mean, it's gotten better as the season has gone on. You'll see there a long shot. Their wide receivers are really good. But this defense forces turnovers at critical times. Just like here, you see this fumble That was a 4th down conversion, which Arizona needed. They actually got the 4th down conversion, but San Antonio didn't quit and forced the turnover to win. At number 1, we have the most complete team in the Alliance, the Orlando Apollos. This offense is star-studded. The defense played really well against Birmingham, holding them to like just 14 points. They had a pick 6, which you're watching right now. They're able to get pressure, and they, got Luis Perez pulled from the game basically because they were playing so well. So Orlando has a lot ahead of them. They have 5 more games. Do you think that Orlando can stay undefeated for this whole season? That would be incredible if they pulled that off. But yeah, Orlando is number 1. They're by far the best in the Alliance. Okay, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed these rankings. I hope you have been watching the games. Last week was probably the best week we've had yet, and it only keeps getting better. Thanks for watching the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.